We are going to be reading the book today. Can you see what I see? 100 Fun Finds. It's a read and seek book. It's like an I Spy book. It's written by Walter Wick. We're going to be using the strategies of both Eagle Eye and Lips the Fish to help us with reading the words in the story. It's actually a nonfiction book because it is it doesn't really give us information, but it is for entertainment, but it doesn't really, it's not really a story where there's characters and a setting and a problem or a resolution or anything like that. It's really an interactive nonfiction book. So it asks you to find things in the book. We're going to use our eagle eye, which is where an eagle, if you think about it, he is looking for things way up in the sky and he has laser focused vision to spot the prey that he wants to eat. And so that's where the word eagle eye comes from. We look at pictures in a book to help us figure out what a word could be. So we use Lips the Fish and use what we know about letters and sounds to look at the beginning and the endings of sounds to figure out words that we're reading. And then we ask ourselves, does that look right? Does that sound right? Does that make sense? The sight word we are going to be focusing on this week is the word can. So which is nice because this starts each sentence with the word can. And if you notice, there is a question mark at the end of each of these pages, which means it's asking you a question and it's asking if you can find and see the objects on the picture page. You kind of know what this is. Read it with me if you can. And then feel free to pause the story when you, after we read through it to see if you can find these objects just like Eagle Eye. Here we go. Can you see 10 pins, 3 pigs, and 2 bats? Here gives us the picture clue right here. We can see there are, if we count, 10 pins. We can see that these are pigs here, and we can sound out pigs and know it starts with a P. 3 pigs, and these are bats. So we can use Lips the Fish to figure out the word bats and read through it. Pause if you need to see if you can find these objects on the picture page. Wow, lots of objects here. There's like birds and some cars and some cats. So I bet we're going to see those words when we do our reading. Can you see 9 birds, 3 cards, and 2 cats? Pause to see if you can find these objects just like Eagle Eye. And go ahead and reread the page. This is a fun one. Looks like we're looking for gingerbread cookies and some tree cookies. Yum. What a fun page that is to look at. Here we go, getting my reading finger ready. Can you see 5 cookie? Doesn't say gingerbread because it doesn't start with a j sound. It starts with a k, kids. And 3 trees. Let's go back and reread that one because we were stretching out and trying to figure out with Lips the Fish what those words were. Reread it with me. Can you see 5 cookie kids and 3 trees? Pause the book and see if you can find those objects. Oh, there's some windows and it looks like a cane, candy cane, and some skis. Here we go. Can you see 4 windows, 1 cane, and 2 skis. The word skis is kind of tricky to sound out because that I is making the E sound in this word. But we use eagle eye to look at the picture and see that those are skis. And that's the only word on this page that starts with that skis. So we can figure out that that word right there, even though it doesn't look right, says the word skis. See if you can find those objects. Kind of a tricky one. Oh, cool. There's some buttons. These are cool buttons. I love buttons. Wow, there's lots of very cool ones here. All right, now this might be a little bit trickier. There is some like boat buttons, and yeah, there's a boat there, and then this has some dogs on there, and this is like a pail, like a bucket. So let's go ahead and read and see if we can use Lips the fish to help us figure this out. Can you see 2 boats, 2 dogs, and 1 couldn't be bucket, pail, and 1 pail? Ooh, there's some ants and some eggs and a rusty nail. Let's read this one. It says, can you see 3 ants, 3 eggs, and 1 nail? Go ahead and pause and see if you can find those objects in this book. This is like old-time games. Looks like there's some chess pieces. And they're horses. They all are in common, have horses in common. And these here are checkers. If you've played the game checkers, you see that they're round, kind of cylinder-looking shapes. Can you see 4 horses, 8 checkers in a box? These are like a bunch of blocks there. There's some trees in there and some birds and 2-letter P's. I wonder if that's for the penguins. That's kind of cool. I wonder if we'll see the word penguins in here. Let's use Lips the fish when we go to read. Can you see 2 trees? We read that in another page. And 5 birds on blocks. Didn't say penguins because penguins would start with this letter P, but there is not a P on this page. I'm going to reread this one. Can you see 2 trees and 5 birds on blocks? Oh, cool. There's some like locks here and some cool spoons and a key. Can you see 2 spoons, 2 locks, and 1 key? Here's some more blocks. There's lots of blocks in this story. There's like the letter Z, and there's an A and an S and a birthday cake. Let's see if we can use Lips the fish and eagle eye to help us with this. Can you see 4 I see a chunky monkey. I am going to show you right here. Right here, do you see the word can? Just like up here, can. So I think that we are going to have part of the word candles. Ooh, candles. Candles, I don't see. I do. Now that I use eagle eye, there are 4 candles on this birthday cake. Oh, yeah. 4 planes. There they are, 4 planes there. And 1 letter Z. Ooh, this is pretty. There's some fish and a pelican and an owl and an airplane. Let's see if we read those words in this. Can you see 2 fish, 2 birds, and 1 plane? Ooh, here's more birds. We're going to be experts on the word birds. And a train, 1 train. This will be interesting. Can you see 3 birds? 3. Doesn't say 1 train. 3 red. Oh, that's a color word. Red. There's the 3 birds. So something red on here. Starts with a w, 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 and it has 2 E's, which make the E sound. Ols, wheels, wheels. On a train. There's the word train. I'm going to go back and reread because now it's not making sense. I need to reread for this to make sense to me. Can you see 3 birds, 3 red wheels on a train? Oh, yep, that looks right. That sounds right, and that makes sense. Oh, and here is the word list. What a great way for you to practice using eagle eye and the words that go with it. This is like labeling like you do in your writer's workshop. So go ahead and reread this book. Here is another page. And the last one. I am curious about something. Oh, this is interesting. It's going in ABC order. There's ant, A, B, 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 C, C, D, E, F. This is what we call alphabetical order. There's no G, and then you can see if you go through the alphabet and go in order, they will all go from A to Z. Very cool. All right. Have fun reading, my friends.